Tired of ads interrupting your gripping investigations? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Ads shouldn't be the scariest thing about true crime. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free true crime to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to the EPL Index Daily Transfer Show. So this one, ladies and gents, well, Friday before the weekend and the Premier League starts up again, but the gossip and the rumours and the actual stories, to be fair, are still in full flow. So yesterday was naturally dominated by Jordan Henderson, his move to Ajax, and that was confirmed officially, wasn't it, late last night? Other key stories, I think it's fair to say that we know are factual and things are moving, is that Aston Villa and the Independent sort of are the ones dominating the headlines, but quite a few others have written about this, have made an offer for Middlesbrough young forward Morgan Rogers. Don't know too much about the player, won't pretend. As per the article, former City youth product, had a few clubs, but there seems to be a suggestion that Villa would like to buy him, like they did with that right back they've purchased recently, and he's likely to stay at Middlesbrough for the rest of the season, are the suggestions in the articles. Very much it seems Monchi is now well underway. Other stories that are important to know is that quite a few have Tottenham, so Spurs fans, you are in negotiations with Nusa, the young Norwegian who's at the Belgian club Ghent. So around 30 million euros is the suggestion, but quite a few have Spurs being in negotiations there. Quite a few other sort of headlines, news bits kicking around. So Manchester United dominate in a few areas. So ESPN says they are looking for a full revamp. Obviously, Varane has not been offered a new contract, but also cites that despite the contract extension, it was more asset protection for Victor Lindelof, and that Harry Maguire will also be leaving. So a full revamp there of the United summer defence, according to ESPN. And Gazzetta dello Sport says that at the same time, as well as Juventus, United are also interested in Bayern Munich and Dutch international Matthias de Ligt, the centre-back there. So full things in full flow for United summer planning by the sounds of it. News reported yesterday as well, the breaking news that quite a few have got that Fulham have made an official offer, a 35 million total package for Andre, the Fluminense midfielder, linked with Liverpool a lot, wasn't he? But it does seem that Fulham are now the ones to have made a formal offer. So we do await more developments on that. Goal and a few others, to be fair, have all got that, as we kind of alluded to yesterday, Chelsea will have to trigger the full 100 million euros, so about 85 million quid, release clause of the Swedish striker at Sporting Lisbon, Victor Gyökeres, if they do want to sign him. Calvin Phillips still dominates, doesn't he? So the Standard are the ones saying that it's West Ham are at the front of the queue, but there's also clubs like Palace, Fulham and others interested. I think we mentioned yesterday, to be fair, it's next week. We're expecting the future of Calvin Phillips one way or the other to get decided. But again, the articles reference City's loan fee that are asking for of around £6 million. Other ones that's interesting to keep an eye on, Newcastle and Joe Linton. So the Mail and a few others, again, have got a reference to this. Joe Linton's contract, that Newcastle and him are in a bit of a standoff on the 27-year-old's contract. It does expire in 18 months. So in the summer, he will just have a year left to go. So quite a few say it doesn't look anywhere near getting resolved. So as it stands, it would be zero surprise if actually Newcastle's financial results published the other day and questions and concerns and sponsorship deals, which we'll come on to, that.
Tired of ads interrupting your gripping investigations? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Ads shouldn't be the scariest thing about true crime. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free true crime to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Joe Linton's future at St James's Park is very, very uncertain. However, what is certain, And the Mail have this largely. I saw it in one other, but it's right to say the Mail got it first in more detail. Newcastle will announce a series of sponsorship deals. I'll let you, decide where you think that will be from, which country they originate from. But to help their revenue also linked to the transfers, Newcastle will announce a load there. The Standard has got that Karim Benzema, that obviously we know his problems at Al Ittihad, it's not all going swimmingly there, that Arsenal and Chelsea are still definitely offered or interested in offering their services to attract the player. The Liverpool Echo has that Danjuma, obviously on loan from Villarreal for the season-long loan, is wanted by Lyon, and Danjuma not the happiest there. There's been a lot of rumours for a while, so it'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on there. Onana, that's his name, 90 Minutes has that still Arsenal are very interested in the Everton player. You can probably see there's a bit of a theme here, isn't there, realistically? It's naturally those clubs that have PSR, FFP, shall we say, issues, that their players are being linked with moves. Whether it's just tittle-tattle, we'll have to see. And another Newcastle story to really finish it off is that Javier Manquillo is set to leave the club. People always forget he plays for them, doesn't he? 29 now, and return to Spain. That he is set to move to Celta Vigo. So that's one to keep an eye on. I suspect that is set to be a done deal. There is a lot of press conferences going on today, isn't there? So Jurgen Klopp, probably the earliest one I know, that kicks off at 10 a.m. But there's quite a few other Premier League managers currently in the mix having their press conferences today. So naturally, you know full well they'll be asked for updates. So you'll expect to see their comments, originate stories, and go from there. But it is Friday. We are ticking down in the January transfer window. We are the 19th today. So we are coming towards the last part again, where we are expecting things to happen. You're starting to see the odd move, aren't you? Like Andre, Morgan Rogers, Noosa possibly at Spurs. There is just a few later moves happening, so to speak. It's now going to be interesting in the PSR terms. Do the strong pick off the weak, or do the weak even offer them some people up to try and save themselves, so to speak? So keep an eye on everything EPL Index related. We'll keep you updated as we ever do every morning. And that, ladies and gents, was the Transfer Daily.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Tired of ads interrupting your gripping investigations? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Ads shouldn't be the scariest thing about true crime. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free true crime to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.